Hi, I'm Randy Jeffers, and I heard a story of this Army barracks that had, as part of its duty for the soldiers, they'd have 4 soldiers to guard this concrete slab. And there was a big concrete slab that was in front of the barracks, and shift after shift they would guard this thing and nonstop. And so it went on for many years just doing this. And they'd have all these different commanders that would come and go through the years, but yet this one tradition continued. Well, after many years, this new commander came, and he was a little different than all the others because he wanted to know why they did things the way they had always done that. And one of the things that he wanted to find out about was why they were guarding this concrete slab. And so he started asking all the questions around, and he'd get these answers like, well, we've always done it this way, or it's our tradition. Our former commanders told us to do that, and so that's what we've done. Well, this commander was wanting to find out why that was. He couldn't figure it out, and so he decided he's going to go look in the archives, and he's going to really come up with the answer. And so he searched and searched, and finally came up with this document that had the answer. And what the answer was is there was this retired commander that had given this order initially, and he wasn't even alive now, but this new commander learned that 80 some years ago, the barracks decided they were going to build this platform where they could perform events, and when they poured the concrete in the evening, wild animals would come over and leave their paw prints. And so the next day the soldiers would try to fix it, and the next night they'd have the same thing, and so this went on. So the commander, he ordered that there should be some soldiers there that would guard that slab, and they initially were going to do it for 3 weeks so it would dry thoroughly, and then they would not have a problem after that. Well, as they just got into this, the commander was transferred away, and a new guy was brought in, and so he didn't know what it was all about. So he kept up the thing, and these soldiers kept guarding this slab, and it just kept going on and on and on. Well, 80 years later, they're still doing this. And isn't that kind of how we are sometimes? We have these beliefs and attitudes and sometimes these traditions that we carry on that really aren't relevant anymore. They're outdated. Maybe they were relevant at a certain period of time in our life, or maybe years ago, but we're still doing them. Maybe it's the way we feel about certain kinds of people, maybe about certain races, or maybe about the opposite sex, or maybe it's about certain business opportunities, or certain kinds of products, those types of things. But maybe it's time that we sort of question the status quo and look inside ourselves and see if we're guarding a concrete slab. Here's to your absolutely incredible success.